Only 3 cars currently in the stable. How do people manage? Well, let's do something about that. All right, well, she is back. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you have your car at the shop for more than 2 months, spanning late October to mid-November in Indiana. Oh yeah, she's been out in the elements. All right, so got it back from the German car shop, Auto House, that's located here in Carmel, Indiana. Luckily, I live in an affluent area with a lot of people that own BMWs and Mercedes and such, and need them serviced, and they actually will take on a Chrysler Crossfire, being a somewhat American-German hybrid. A lot of the problem is, like, Chrysler dealers don't want to mess with them, Mercedes dealers don't want to mess with them, but you got to find the right people. So we were having an issue with the power draw. Like, the car was just drawing too much power while sitting, and they couldn't figure it out. What they've actually figured out was that it was actually the alarm system. The alarm system on these, apparently, the flashing lights is just keyed into the rest of the electrical system, but the alarm sound has its own separate battery. And needless to say, after 21 years, that battery tends to die, and it's just such a pain to replace it. I'm not sure if it's even available, but the German people who work on German cars say what we typically do is we just disconnect that portion of the alarm. They also found that my battery cables were in really bad shape, kind of chewed up, and some of my wiring looks like it had been replaced with like non-proper wiring. So we don't seem to be having that issue of it drawing power while it's sitting. We're also looking at the hard cranking thing. Like, if you've seen here, like, sometimes I have to crank it 3-4 times for 6, 7, 8 seconds at a time to get it to start. I've never had it not start, but I have. That's been just a consistent issue. Well, I mean, so far I've started up 3 or 4 times since I've had it back from the shop, and it's pretty well. It's first crank, most of the time right away. One time I had to crank it maybe about 2 seconds before it went. But so we're hoping that deficient wiring and battery cable and the power draw from the alarm has solved the issue. These cars, are kind of famous for their electrical issues. I think Mercedes in general. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm on the Crossfire forums and stuff like that, and people consistently talk about, electrical issues as just kind of the boondoggle that chases these cars. Well, anyway, she's back. Gosh, 2.5 months away. I hope we're not setting a precedent like the Cadillac. Still have a long way to go to hit the 503 days that the Cadillac was going that one time. But she's back. Just been driving her around doing some Christmas shopping here. Still really enjoying this car, even though it's become more and more clear to me that this car was not well maintained, at least the last couple of years before I got it. So it's had some of these issues that hopefully will not keep stacking up. Hopefully we've addressed most of them, and we can just keep driving and having fun. So the next thing on my to-do list, I don't think I'm going to film this, but is I need to give this car a wash. I can't get the hoses back out because they're already down in the basement for the winter, but I can do my poor man's wash or thrifty man's wash. If you see me do that here a couple times in other cars, where I just get a bucket of warm water and kind of with a semi-damp sponge wash it off and then dry it immediately. It's 43 degrees here, which is practically balmy for December, but we'll take it. Thanks for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button. We really do appreciate it.